Dear students, this session is for class 6. Again in this session we are discussing one more point from the geography, and it's all about maps. Try to understand the definition of a map. Map, it is a diagram which is drawn on a flat surface or on a piece of a paper. Map represents location. Map gives us a lot of information, not only about the boundaries, not only about the mountains, valleys, rivers, but all over the information we can get with the help of the map about a particular location or a place. It is a diagrammatic representation of an earth. This is a map. Many types of the maps we are using for this study purpose. According to the object of that point, we are selecting the map and we are preparing ourselves according to that only. Few types of the maps we are going to discuss in this session, and these are as follows. Maps are classified into the two divisions on the basis of the objectives, and these are as according to the scale, and second one according to the function. First of all, we will discuss here about according to the scale of types of the maps. First one small scale map and second one large scale map. For the different purposes we are using or we are taking the small scale map or large scale map. First we will discuss about the small scale map. This map we are using for showing a very large area but with the less details. That much details are not given on that map, but the maximum area we can easily show with the help of small scale map. For example, world map. On the world map, only names of the continents and the names of the oceans are there. There is no any detailed information about that particular continent. This is a small scale map. The maps on the wall of the classroom or in any atlas are there. We can easily understand about this small scale map with the help of the wall maps. This is one of the example of a small scale map is displayed here on your screen. It represents huge area but less details. Information is not mentioned there on such a maps. The second type of a map is a large scale map. Small areas we can show with a great detail on a map that is a large scale map. For example, we can prepare a map for district, for state, for talukas, for our colony also we can prepare, but we need to give the more and more information with the help of symbols or signs on that map. Then it will be a large scale map. The guide maps of the cities used by the tourists. Basically, such maps are useful for the tourists, and the layout of a map of the village or the towns. These are the examples of a large scale map. If we want to study about a particular small areas, then it is very useful because it is in a great detail. A lot of information is mentioned there on such a type of a map. They contain this large scale maps contains many details about the landmarks also. The variety type of the landmarks used there. For example, hospital maps, railway stations and the roads. One of the map is displayed here on your screen. Easily you can observe here. A lot of information is shown here with the help of signs, symbols, colors. It's all about the Maharashtra. Not only about the political boundaries but also the physical features of the Maharashtra also easily we can study. This is a map of a Latur district, a large scale map with the great details. Easily we can understand both the large scale and the small scale map with the help of this slide. Small scale map. It shows definitely a large area but details are not there. But in a large scale map, small areas also shown there with a great detail. These are very useful for the beginners and for understanding also. Now it is time to discuss about the different types of the maps according to their functions. First one, physical map, political map and the thematic map. According to the purpose, we are taking the maps. Physical map, if we want to study about the mountains, valleys, rivers, plateaus, plains, lowlands or whatever, that time we need to take a physical map. Without physical map, it's very difficult to understand the physical features. These maps are helpful in planning of the cities, colonies, buildings, roads, dams for establishing a railway lines. And before that, we need to study about the physical map of that land. This is very useful for the students. This is a beautiful map of the India's physical features, Himalayan ranges, deserts, each and everything, Deccan part, eastern and western coastlines, each and everything is mentioned here. Easily we can understand because of the type of a map, and this is a physical map of India. One more map which represents Maharashtra, Latur district. Now it's time to discuss about the political map. If we want to understand the neighboring states, neighboring districts of our state or of our district, then we need to take a political map. The boundaries easily we can understand. It is very helpful to study the different types of the cultural, historical and economical activities. Comparatively, we can study with the help of a political map. Political maps of Maharashtra, political map of Latur district, number of the talukas are here. We can understand the neighboring or whatever the closed talukas are here or far away talukas from our taluka, that easily we can understand with the help of political map. This is a beautiful map of India. All the states are located here. For example, Maharashtra, the neighboring states, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, and Assam, Mizoram, Nagaland. These are far away from the Maharashtra. How we can surely tell about these are the far away? Because of the study of political map of the India. Without this study, definitely it's difficult to tell. Now, thematic map. These maps are particularly for expressing a particular feature or a characteristic. For example, climate, agricultural production, rainfall, population or the industrial development. According to the theme or according to the object of that matter, we can use a thematic map. Every thematic map has a title according to the information. What type of the information is given there? For example, population. For example, distribution of a rainfall or minerals or the industrial development or the educational development. That we can understand comparatively with the help of a graph or the thematic map. Even index also shown there. They are using the different signs, symbols, and the letters also very useful when we are studying any map. This is a population map of the India 2020 and range is given here. The maximum population, the lowest population, easily we can understand. Major crops of the area in India are shown here. These are the types of thematic map. Dear students, in this session we have discussed about the different types of the map according to the scale, according to the function. According to the scale, we have discussed here two types of the maps, small scale map, large scale map, and according to the function, we have discussed here three types of the map, physical map, political map, and thematic map. Remaining points we will see after. Thank you so much.